So we were discussing about 13th problem. In 13th problem, first bit we have completed equity versus equity plus debenture. We got the indifference point 3 lakh. Now second bit equity versus equity plus preference. So we have substituted the values. Now we make the calculations. So 1 minus 0.55 is 0.45. So 0.45x divided by 30,000 is equal to 1 minus 0.455 is 0.45. 0.45x minus 1,20,000 divided by 20,000. Now what we can make is 4 zeros are there on LHS and 4 zeros on RHS. We cancel it. So here remains 3, here remains 2. Now we make a cross multiplication. 3 into 0.45 is 1.35x. 3 into 0.45 is 1.35 minus 3 into 1,20,000 is 3,60,000 is equal to 2 into 0.45 is 0.9x. 0.9x. Now bring that 0.9x to LHS. So 1.35x minus 0.9x is equal to minus 3,60,000 will become plus 3 lakhs. 1.35 minus 0.9 is 0.45x is equal to 3,60,000. X is equal to 3,60,000 divided by 0.45 is equal to 3,60,000 divided by 0.45, 8 lakh. Therefore, indifference point is equal to rupees 8 lakhs. That's it. Second B bit over. Now we'll take the C bit. C bit. In C bit we have either equity capital of 30 lakh. So only equity we have on the first one, and or 12% preference capital 10 lakh, 10% debentures and 10 lakh equity. So we have equity plus preference plus debentures. All the three. Right? So only equity means x into 1 minus t divided by n1 is equal to. Now here we have equity, preference and debentures. So x minus I into 1 minus t minus p divided by n4. So first time we are applying n4. n4 का मतलब number of equity shares when equity share, preference share and debentures. सब मिलाकर अगर issue करें तो कितना होगा? So I is equal to, how much is the interest? See the third, 10% of 10 lakh. 10% of 10 lakh is 1 lakh. Then P is equal to preference dividend. Preference share capital of 10 lakh. 12% of 10 lakh. 1,20,000. Then N4 is equal to number of equity shares. 10 lakh divided by 100 is equal to 10,000 shares. Equity share capital is 10 lakh. So 10 lakh divided by 100, it is 10,000. Now we substitute x into 1 minus 0.55 divided by n1. n1 is 30,000. Yes, 30,000 is equal to x minus I, interest is 1 lakh, into 1 minus 0.55 minus P, 1,20,000 divided by 10,000 shares. Now 0.45x divided by 30,000 is equal to 0.45x minus 0.45 into 1 lakh is 45,000 minus 1,20,000 divided by 10,000. Now we can write like this, 0.45x divided by 30,000 is equal to 0.45x minus 45,000 minus 1,20,000 minus 1,65,000 divided by 10,000. Now 4 zeros we can cancel, 4 zeros on LHS, 4 zeros on RHS. Now we can make cross multiplication. 3 into 0.45 is 1.35x. minus 3 into 1,65,000. 3 into 1,65,000 is 4,95,000 is equal to 1 into 0.45 is 0.45x. Bring 0.45 to LHS. Minus 0.45x is equal to 4,90,000. So 1.35 minus 0.45 is 0.9x. 4,95,000. X is equal to 4,95,000 divided by 0.9. X is equal to, how much is the X value? It is 5,50,000. Therefore, indifference point is equal to 5,50,000. That's it. 3 bits we have completed, A, B and C. Now last D point. D point is either equity share capital of 20 lakh and 10% debenture of 10 lakh. So first plan we have equity plus debenture versus. Second plan we have 12% preferential capital of 10 lakh, 10% debenture 8 lakh and 12 lakh rupees equity. So equity plus debentures plus preference. So first plan equity plus debentures. So what I am writing is x minus I into 1 minus t divided by n2. Because in this plan we have equity plus debenture n2 is equal to, here equity, debenture and preference. So x minus I into 1 minus t minus p divided by n4. So interest is there on first plan and interest is there on the second plan. To make the difference I am writing I1 and I2 to differentiate. In the previous plan only one plan we have debentures, but here we have the debentures on first plan as well as second plan. So I am writing I1 and I2, right? So I1, what is the interest on debenture in the first plan? 10% debenture of 10 lakh is equal to 1 lakh. I2, second plan, how much are the debentures? 10% debentures of 8 lakh. 10% debentures of 8 lakh, 80,000. P is equal to preference dividend. Preference share capital is 12% preference share capital of 10 lakh. 12% of 10 lakh is equal to 1,20,000. N4, number of equity shares when equity share, preference share and debentures, all the three are issued, 12 lakh. So 12 lakh divided by 100, you will get 12,000 shares. In the first plan, N2 is equal to, in the first plan, either equity share capital of 20 lakhs. So 20 lakhs divided by 100, you will get 20,000 shares. That's it. We have taken all the values. Now simply we have to substitute the values in the formula. So x minus I1. X minus I1 is 1 lakh into 1 minus t, 1 minus 0.55 divided by n2, n2 is 20,000 is equal to x minus I2, I2 is 80,000 into 1 minus 0.55 minus p, p is 1,20,000 divided by n4, n4 is 12,000. Now we simplify. 1 minus 0.55, 0.45, 0.45 into x, 0.45x minus 0.45 into 1 lakh, 45,000 divided by 20,000 is equal to 0.45 into x, 0.45x minus 0.45 into 80,000, 0.45 into 80,000. 0.45 into 80,000 is equal to 36,000 minus 1,20,000 divided by 12,000. Now we can write again 0.45x minus 45,000 divided by 20,000 is equal to 0.45x minus 36,000 minus 1,20,000 minus 1,56,000 divided by 12,000. Now what we can do is 3 zeros will get cancelled. 4 3s are 12, 4 5s are 20. 4 3s are 12, 4 5s are 20. Now we can make the cross multiplication. 5 into 0.45. 5 into 0.45 is equal to 2.25x minus 5 into 1,56,000. 1,56,000 into 5, 7,80,000. 3 into 0.45 is 1.35x minus 3 into 45,000. 45,000 into 3, 1,35,000. Now I am bringing x on one side. So 2.25x minus 1.35x is equal to this 7,80,000. I am taking it on the right side. So it will become plus 7,80,000 minus 1,35,000. So 2.25 minus 1.35 is equal to 0.9x is equal to 7,80,000 minus 1,35,000, 6,45,000. X is equal to 6,45,000 divided by 0.9. 6,45,000 divided by 0.9. You are getting 7,16,667. 7,16,667. Or so indifference point we got. Indifference point is equal to 7,16,667 over all the four bits A, B, C, D we have completed. Now we can take up the next problem. Problem number 14. Now see the 14th problem. A firm is considering 3 alternative financial plans to raise 10 lakh rupees. EBIT is rupees 1 lakh and tax rate is 50%. Calculate EPS under each of the financial plan from the details below. In this problem, we are not required to calculate indifference point. This is a problem of calculating the EPS and selecting the financial plan. So, the company needs 10 lakh rupees. For raising this 10 lakh rupees, the company is having 3 plans and the EBIT is 1 lakh. Plan 1, issue of 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each, 10 lakh. Second plan, issue of 50,000 shares, face value 10 rupees per share, issued at par, raised the balance of rupees 5 lakh through debentures with 10% annual interest. So first plan, only equity. Second plan, equity plus debentures. Third plan, issue of 50,000 equity share with face value 10 per share and issue of 5,000 preference share of at rupees 100 per share. So here we have to evaluate the proposed financial plans. Problem number 14. Evaluation of proposed financial plans. First plan we have only equity. Second plan we have equity plus debenture. Third plan we have equity plus preference. EBIT. The EBIT is rupees 1 lakh. Less interest on debentures. Debentures are there in the second plan. First plan and third plan we don't have interest. Second plan, debentures are 10% debentures of rupees 5 lakh. 10% of 5 lakh, it comes to 50,000. So 1 lakh, 50,000 and 1 lakh. This is called PBT. Less income tax at the rate of 50%. Is it 50%? Yes. So it becomes 50,000, 25,000, 50,000. Subtract will get PAT. 50,000, 25,000, 50,000. From PAT, less preference dividend. In the third plan, we have preference capital. The preference dividend is at the rate of 8% of 5 lakh. You can see the third plan. In the third plan, we have 5,000 preference shares of rupees 100 each. So 5,000 into 100 is 5 lakh. So 8% of 5 lakh, 8 fives of 40,000. So it is 50,000, it is 25,000, and here it is 10,000. This is called profit available for equity shareholders. Now, number of equity shares. Number of equity shares. The first plan, 1 lakh equity shares are issued. Second plan, 50,000 equity shares. Third plan, 50,000 equity shares. So EPS is equal to profit available divided by number of equity shares. Now we divide 50,000 divided by 1 lakh is 0.50. 25,000 divided by 50,000 rupees 0.50. 10,000 divided by 50,000, it is 0.20. Check it. Yes, it is 0.50, 0.50 and 0.20. So ultimately what decision you can give? It is suggested to the company either to adopt first A plan or B plan, because in both these plans the EPS is same. The company can raise the funds either by equity or equity plus debenture. Both cases it is 0.5. The company should not go for third plan because it will reduce the EPS to 0.2. That's it. This is problem number 14. So comparatively very easy problem, and this type of problem had been asked in previous examinations. I have taken this from question papers. A little bit of practice is required for indifference point. Mathematics is involved. Here you have to remember only the procedure. 15th problem. X company limited has currently an all equity share capital. X company limited has currently an all equity capital structure consisting of 15,000 shares of 100 each. Presently, कंपनी के पास एक ही कैपिटल है, इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल. कंपनी के पास प्रेफरेंस नहीं है, डिबेंचर्स नहीं है. तो इस वक्त कंपनी के पास एग्जिस्टिंग कैपिटल 15,000 शेयर्स ऑफ 100 each. द मैनेजमेंट इज प्लानिंग टू रेज अनदर 25 लाख. 15,000 into 100, 15 लाख. 15 लाख रुपये शेयर कैपिटल पहले से है और कंपनी को 25 लाख रुपये की जरूरत है. न्यू फंड चाहिए 25 लाख to finance the major expansion program and is considering three alternative methods. First one, to issue 25,000 equity share of 100 each, only equity. Second, to issue 25,000 8% debentures of rupees 100 each, only debenture. Third, to issue 25,000 8% preference share of 100 each. So A plan only equity, B plan only debenture, C plan only preference. The company's expected earnings before interest and tax, EBIT, 8 lakh. Corporate tax rate 50%. Determine the EPS and suggest the best financial plan. Same type का problem है. 15th. Evaluation of proposed financial plans. Evaluation of proposed financial plans. Now, 3 plans are given. A, B, C. Here it is only equity. Here it is only preference. Oh, sorry, debentures. Here it is only preference. Correct. Now EBIT. The EBIT is given in the problem as 8 lakh rupees. Less interest on debentures. Second plan we have debentures. So 8% of 25 lakhs. 8% of 25 lakhs. It is 2 lakh, I think. 2 lakh rupees. So debentures column 2 lakh rupees. Here put a dash. Now 8 lakh. Here 8 minus 2, 6 lakh. Here 8 lakhs. This is the PBT. Less tax at the rate of 50%. Is it 50%? Yes. So it is 4 lakh, 3 lakh and 4 lakh. Subtract it, you will get 4 lakh, 3 lakh and 4 lakhs. This is called PAT. Less preference dividend. The preference share capital is there in the C plan. A plan, B plan we don't have. Now see the problem, how much is the dividend, preference dividend? So C plan, 25,000, 8% preference shares. So 8% of 25 lakhs. Again it comes to 2 lakhs. Subtract 4 lakh, 3 lakh and 2 lakh. This is the profit available for equity shareholders. Number of equity shares. Number of equity shares will take the old as well as new. Existing, in this problem, existing equity shares are given 15,000. तो पहले 15,000 पूरों में ले लेंगे. पहले के पुराने जैसे हैं वैसे ही रहेंगे. अब new equity shares will be there only in the first plan. Second and third plan we don't have equity. So first plan total 25,000 equity shares are issued. Total it is 40,000, 15,000, 15,000. EPS is equal to profit available divided by number of equity shares. Now we divide. 4 lakh divided by 40,000 is rupees 10. 3 lakh divided by 15,000 is rupees 20. And 2 lakh divided by 15,000 it is 13.33. Now check what is the highest EPS. The highest EPS is 20 rupees in the plan B, only debentures. So ultimately we give the suggestion to the company to adopt the financial plan B, that is raise the amount by issuing debentures. Since in this case the EPS is more, 20 rupees. तो EPS 20 rupees ज़्यादा रहेगा. कौन से प्लान में? B plan, only debentures. 16th problem. Problem 16. Determine the level of EBIT at which indifference point between the following financing alternatives occurs. This problem we have to find out the indifference point. Two questions are given. The first question, equity capital of 15 lakh and rupees 10 lakh debt at 8% per annum. So in the first plan we have equity 15 lakh or debt 10 lakh, debentures 10 lakh. तो total requirement 25 lakh, 25 लाख रुपए चाहिए, जिसमें 15 लाख रुपए इक्विटी और 10 लाख रुपए डेट पहले प्लान में. दूसरे प्लान में वर्सेस इक्विटी कैपिटल 10 लाख, 5 lakh rupees preference share capital at 11% rate of preference dividend and 10 lakh rupees of debt at 9%. So first plan we have equity plus debt, second plan we have equity plus debt plus preference, right? So we'll write down like this. Problem number 16. Calculation of indifference point. A point. Equity plus debt versus equity plus debt plus preference. When we say equity plus debt, the formula is x minus I into 1 minus t divided by n2 is equal. Here equity, debt and preference. So x minus I into 1 minus t minus p divided by n4. Now I is there, interest is there on the first plan as well as second plan. So I am putting I1 and I2. तो इंटरेस्ट इन द फर्स्ट प्लान देखिए क्या रेट से इंटरेस्ट है, कितना अमाउंट है, 10 लाख रुपीस एट द रेट ऑफ 8%. तो 8% ऑफ 10 lakh it is equal to 80,000. I2 is equal to second plan में debt कितना है, in the second plan 10 lakh rupees of debt at 9% per annum. 9% of 10 lakh is equal to 90,000, right? And P is equal to preference capital. Second plan 5 lakh rupees of preference capital at 11%. 11% of 5 lakh is equal to 55,000. N2, how many shares are there in the first plan? Last में दिया है the par value of the equity is 10 rupees and the tax rate is 30%. Par value means face value. The face value of equity share is 10 rupees. So how much equity share capital is there in the first plan? 15 lakh. So 15 lakh divided by 10 is equal to 1,50,000 shares. N4. How much equity share in the second plan? Equity capital of 10 lakh. 1 lakh shares. T is equal to tax rate 30%, 0.30. That's it. This is the complete information given. Now we have to